Hey guys, it's Juicy Nuts, and I'm doing Royal Trouble today. After you do Throne of Miscellanea, you are able to do this quest. I think it's best to just get them both done at the same time, so then you got your shit, like you can just go and fucking leave your resources and get that shit done. To start the quest, I don't know why I walked out this door. You want to go and speak to the advisor, Grim, and you want to just see what's going on in your kingdom. And you say the king's got nothing to do, so he's arguing with the queen. And you say, oh, okay, I'll try and sort that shit out. And once again, you're left running backwards and forwards. So first you want to go and speak to Prince, and then you need to go and speak to someone else. I don't know if you need to speak to the other one. And he starts talking a load of shit that you don't really need to read. Oh, there we go. What the hell's going on here? Oh, why can I not even skip this? Help. Yeah, so they're just, forcing you to see a load of shit. I hope you can read English and you understand, but if not, you are fucked. And they want the king and queen to marry one another, like motherfuckers. Yeah, no, it will always do that, babe. Yeah, and basically they think that Exeteria and Miscellanea, they're stealing from one another, but really there's just a giant fucking snake under the water, eating it all. Oh my god. So yeah, after you've gone through this huge talk, yes, yes I will. Oh my god, this just goes on and on. Okay, so now I talk to the Majesty. Okay. Okay, so now once you've spoken to the king, it wants you to go in exterior, go speak to Queen Sigrid. In Miscellanea, I want you to talk to the Miscellaneans who gather resources for me. For me. Um, so, I believe Gunhild. I don't know if you have to actually talk to them all. I think you can just talk to one. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go and talk to a couple of them, I think, just to make sure, see when it scribbles off. So, the gardener, I'll speak to. Yeah, I'm going to talk to the queen before I go back to king. So you only need to talk to one, so the one right outside the castle is probably the best one to talk to. So literally just run over east to the fucking castle. And there is a lot of backwards forwards running again until you get to the point where you go underground. But it is worth it. Oh, and the items you need for the quest obviously ain't a lot. You can just have a pickaxe and complete the quest. Okay. So now I think you need to do the same, and you just need to go and speak to the Exeteria citizens. And then they'll blame it on the Miscellanea soldiers as well. So I don't know what citizen you need to talk to, but I'm going to talk to Moldoff because I know that one works. I think he's out here. Yeah, there he is. Okay. So then I think you go back and you tell the queen, and then the queen's going to blame the king, and then you need to go back to the king, tell the king's going to blame the queen, so you need to go back to the queen. And then after that, you get told that it must not be either of the soldiers, it's something else. I think. Okay. So, I'm a bit wrong, I think. You have to go back to King Vargas. He will tell you that she's a bitch and she needs to die. They don't want to talk no more. He tells you to speak to the advisor. And I also need to find out where some of the fucking items have gone, but I don't know how to do that. I think the sailor will tell me a bit when I have to go back to him. Okay. So I'm back in the king's room, speak to the king, and blah blah blah, and he'll say the queen done it. I should talk to advisor Grim. Okay. Go into your eyes. Fucking what am I meant to be doing? Oh! Yeah, talk to you, talk to her. So now it says go back to the sailor, I believe. I should find the sailor. The sailor. I think the actual missing goods are in the snake's belly. So to get back to the sailor, I don't remember how I've done this. I hope they don't want coins to travel because I haven't got coins on me. That's gonna long me out. Shit. So I think I can speak to this one here. Who's this? Oh yeah, they tell you about the dungeons. I think that was all dwarfs. So, is that going? Okay, so now what you want to do after you speak to the sailor is you go back to the king once again. Abby, how many times have I said that you go to the king, then back to the queen? A lot. Have you counted for me? But yeah, you go back to the king. Which really I should be the king because I'm the fucking owner of this island. And he's going to give you a scroll that will allow you into the dungeons. I think at this point of the quest it actually gets a lot easier where you're not going to be running backwards and forwards. So he's given you a scroll that's going to allow you into the dungeons of Miscellanea. And the dungeons is marked on the map as soon as you come out the castle. There'll be a guard there that won't let you down, but then you show him the shit. It lets you. Try not to be eaten by monsters. And then once you're down there, you want to head right north and talk to Foradin. Foradin? And he will be just straight north here. There's Third. Might as well be called Fred. So then you need to talk to Donald. Go to Donald and he'll tell you about the monster and how to get it. Fuck's sake. Why am I always the one that has to go and kill these fucking monsters? Where is Donald? Donald! There he is. Yeah, you tell him that you'll kill that motherfucking monster. And he gives you a mining prop. Then you want to go back to Foradin. Right, and then what you want to do is you want to use this with the crevice. And then you want to go through. Now what you want to do is you want to take 2 ropes and 3 beams. So take 2 ropes, take the lift manual as well. And then you want to take pulley beams. How many of them do you want? You want 3 beams and 3 pulley beams. And an engine. You need an engine. And then once you have the engine, use a pulley beam with a scaffolder. And then a beam. Or rope. So you mix them together. Put that on. You then use your other pulley one. And then you have... Oh, let's check the fucking... Then you want to use this. I need another pulley beam. With a scaffold. Oh, right, no, I need to use the rope on it. And then... beam on the platform. And then the engine. And then a pulley beam. Ah, and then you can put the coal in the engine. And it's ready to go. Fair play. And that's how it's done. I don't know if you need to go up, take the plank at the top and enter the tunnel at the river, use the rope at the... Right, okay. So then you want to go into the tunnel. And there should be burnt out bones or something on the floor. Oh, fucking hell, what the hell? Really? So, yeah. There you go, you want to search the remains and you get a burnt out diary. Just read it quick. Blah blah blah. And now this is where you need the plank to put on the rocks. Just use your plank on each of the rocks. Search the other fire remains. Oh, it's got the same diary. Oh yeah, you keep searching the remains and you get different. So just as you run through, you want to keep adding them to your pages so then it makes a full diary. And eventually, I think you come across the actual guy. It's not like he's travelling far and making a fire, is it? He's just chilling. And then you want to squeeze through. And I think this is like another little story bit. Ah. So yeah, now they're gonna show us where the snake is and you gotta kill a snake. I just wish it would hurry up. Okay. So now you want to just go straight up north, I think, is it? Yeah. So you find the snakes. So you just go past the little hatchlings and everything. And you're gonna go and kill Mummy. Where is this bitch? I mean, I don't even know what this fucker can hit, so yeah, just kill the bitch. I got food. Oh, and it's dead. So then you get the heavy box and shit. And then it's going back to King Vargas, I guess. Just, oh, to Queen. So now I'm out, I believe, yeah, I'm at Exeteria, where their little dungeon is. Okay, so yeah, at this point you take the box to the Queen, And she's gonna give you, like, I think it's part of the reward for the quest, and then you go back to King and he'll give you the rest of the reward. So let's see. There you go. Oh, it's an empty box now. There's 20k anyway. Well hey, well hey. That's a bit weird, isn't it, that? Oh, look at that. Du-du-du-du-du. That's better. So now, I've done all of this. Now you gotta just take the letter to the camp. And I think they get married. Oh yeah, and then you get increased resources from the place as well. So all that's left to do then is get my approval up. Okay, talk to him and show him the shit. Show him all the evidence of what you got. There we go, and it's all done. I hope this guide helps you, and rate, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching.